couple of days ago, me and a couple of friends went to go watch Deadpool and Wolverine. After seeing multiple reviews calling this the best Marvel movie in recent years, we were very excited to watch it. However, I feel like this movie is very overrated and mediocre, and I left the theater a bit disappointed. Today I'm going to review Deadpool 3. We're going to talk about the plot, the cameos, and why I feel like this film is mediocre. So let's begin. Spoiler warning ahead. The movie begins with Deadpool digging up Logan's grave from the end of Logan. Upon finding out he really is dead, he uses his bones to kill a bunch of TVA, Time Variance Authority, agents that are chasing him. After that, the movie pauses, and Deadpool explains how he got to that point. We then go and see Deadpool auditioning or trying to join the Avengers. Upon being declined, the movie then picks up after the events of Deadpool 2, with Blind Al and Wade living in a Vancouver apartment. Wade is trying to leave Deadpool behind him, trying to be a car salesman with Paul. Upon one night where all of his friends are celebrating his birthday, the TVA come looking for Wade and take him in to the TVA. There, an officer named Paradox explains to Deadpool that his universe is slowly dying because his anchor being is dead. An anchor being is one being in each universe that keeps the universe alive indefinitely. And in Deadpool's universe, that anchor being was Logan, but as you can see, he's dead. Paradox explains how he will allow Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool to be in a new universe where he can join the MCU universe and be with the Avengers. However, he declines because his friends would all be left behind in the dying universe. Deadpool then goes searching for a new Wolverine to replace the anchor being in his universe and try to save it. That's where the multiversal shenanigans of this film really begins. Upon searching for a new Wolverine, there is a section of the film dedicated to these Wolverine cameos. We see multiple comic books referenced through Wolverine characters, but I feel like the most important cameo we saw here was the Henry Cavill Wolverine. It was super funny to see, and I loved that scene. But upon finding an actual Wolverine that fits what Wade is looking for in a bar, Wade brings him back to the TVA. It's there where Paradox explains to him that an anchor being cannot be replaced, and even if he is replacing him, Paradox and the TVA have a universe-destroying machine and are willing to destroy Wade's universe either way. After that, Wade tries to fight him, but him and Logan are then pruned. Upon entering the void, Wolverine and Deadpool have a fight before being interrupted by these Mad Max-like cars. Out of the blue, a mysterious figure arrives that appears to be Chris Evans. Chris Evans then, instead of being Captain America, turns out to be his Human Torch counterpart, being a super funny cameo for the little amount he's in the film. These Mad Max-like cars carry multiple mutants, those being Sabretooth from the original X movie, the villain of X1, I forgot his name, but it's the guy with the tongue, and Pyro from the later X-Men films. Unfortunately, Logan and Deadpool only managed to kill off Sabretooth before being captured by Pyro. Pyro takes them to the insides of a dead Ant-Man, being led by Cassandra Nova. Cassandra Nova is, of course, Professor X's twin sister, and she is the ruler of the Void. She explains to Deadpool and Wolverine that there's no way of escaping the Void besides through her, and she would never let anyone escape, as she loves and controls the Void. Then Alioth comes, a big beast that has to always eat, seen in Loki's Void, and she explains to Deadpool and Wolverine that they're the meal today. Upon escaping, Deadpool and Wolverine then meet themselves with Nicepool, a version of Deadpool that is simply Ryan Reynolds with some long hair. He gives them a Honda Accord, of some sort of Honda I think, and they then go onto a drive. trying to figure out a way out. This whole time, Wolverine was only helping Deadpool because Deadpool promised him that the TVA knew how to fix his reality. You see, this Wolverine's X-Men completely died, and he was the last one left, which is why he wears the suit in order to remember his X-Men. However, upon figuring out that Deadpool really doesn't know that the TVA can restore his universe, Wolverine and Deadpool have another fight in the Honda Accord, or whatever car it was. After fighting, the car is then taken and drives them into this home into the woods. A couple minutes go by, and then a bunch of new cameos are revealed into the house. We have X-23 from Logan, all grown up now. Elektra's from the Daredevil and Elektra movies. We have Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade from the original trilogy. And we have Channing Tatum's Gambit, which is the best character in the whole movie, dude. He is hilarious. Upon meeting these new people, Deadpool and them devise a plan to go to Cassandra Nova's outpost and take whatever they can to try and escape the void. Upon entering Cassandra Nova's outpost inside of the Ant-Man remains once more, a huge fight scene goes off, with multiple comic book characters from Cassandra Nova's outpost and all the cameos fighting in this epic battle. Deadpool and Wolverine, however, go upstairs and fight Cassandra Nova head on. Upon defeating Cassandra Nova and almost killing her, they spare her, and she allows them to exit the void due to their kindness in sparing her life. Upon leaving the void, Deadpool and Wolverine find themselves back in Vancouver, where they have to stop the TVA's universe-destroying machine found in the subway. However, before they can do so, a Doctor Strange portal opens up with 100 different variants of Deadpool ready to fight them. An epic action scene goes by with Wolverine and Deadpool killing every single variant, just to figure out they all regenerate. After this, before another fight happens, Peter comes, and they all stop fighting because they just love their Peter so much. Deadpool and Wolverine then head to the subway, where Cassandra Nova is trying to harness the power of the Universe Destroyer so that she can destroy every universe and become the ruler of all universes. Paradox tells Deadpool and Wolverine that the only way to stop this machine and restore everyone's timeline is by harnessing both the matter and antimatter at the bottom of the machine. He tells them, however, only one person can do it, and whoever does it will be completely decimated. Deadpool volunteers to do it, and him and Logan have a bit of a scrap until they figure out that they need to do it together, as Deadpool's wingspan isn't long enough to harness both the matter and antimatter. They successfully manage to stop Cassandra Nova, killing her in the process and saving Wade's universe. A higher officer in the TVA then comes, arrests Paradox and his crew, and explains that whatever they did has projected their universe to become the #1 universe, and that it's being very healthy, and that Logan's universe cannot be fixed because he now belongs. The movie ends on a positive note, with Logan and X-23 meeting up, and then everyone, including Wade's older friends, having a party in his apartment. And that's how the movie ends. Overall, I think that Deadpool and Wolverine is charmingly mediocre. Of course, it is a Deadpool film, so it is funny, there are plenty of laughs to be had, and it is an enjoyable watch, and I would even recommend people watch it. But the reason I want to make this video is because I think it's nowhere near the praise that it's getting. I mean, the audience score is at like 98%, which is just ridiculous to me. This movie's okay, but it's nothing too crazy. It definitely is one of the better Marvel movies we've had in recent years, but it's just some multiversal, anticlimactic film that's just adding to the Deadpool universe. Like I said, it's not a bad film, but it's just mediocre. Now, would I recommend people watching this movie? Yeah, I would. There are some good jokes, some laughs to be had, but again, don't expect some masterpiece like some other reviews would tell you. Without further ado, I'm going to be giving Deadpool and Wolverine a 7 out of 10, a decent film that you should go and see. Thank you all so much for watching.